We have just launched our site redesign for Metaculus. We're super excited about it because we feel it modernizes our user interface. It also works a lot better on mobile. On top of that, we're very confident that this will pave the way for a lot more functionalities to come down the line. So let me show you. The first thing you'll notice is that a lot more space has been dedicated to showing you the predictions. Questions are organized into tiles, and each tile gives you a pretty detailed overview of all you need to know about that question. For example, consider this first question. Will 2021 be the hottest year on record, according to NASA? On the left-hand side, you'll find the forecast timeline, which shows you how the community prediction evolved over time. On the right-hand side, you'll find the community median, currently at 5%, the number of predictions made to date, as well as the closing date. In the middle panel, we've now added a histogram that shows you all the individual predictions made. For numeric or date range questions, such as this one, the middle panel shows the community distribution. We've also added neat tile labels that show you the number of upvotes, unread comments, and the question status, such as whether it's open or closed. We've also added this clock that gives you a sense of how much time the question has left until it closes. In short, it should be much easier to find all the information you need without having to open new tabs. This should make for a much better mobile experience. We have also implemented a fast, toggle-based filtering system that makes it much easier to find the questions that you're looking for. You can find this by clicking on the 3 dots in the top right corner. You can filter according to 2 categories: question status, such as whether the question is open or closed or upcoming; my participation, such as whether you've made a prediction or not; and you can order it in very intuitive ways. For instance, I might be interested in questions that are open, that I have not yet predicted on, and I want to sort these by the questions that close soonest. You can combine all these filters in very intuitive ways and generate lists of questions that are precisely those that you're interested in. Now, let's take a look at a question page. My favorite upgrade in our redesign is our forecast timeline. The forecast timeline shows the full history of the community prediction. In our redesign, we've not only made it larger, but also more informative. So, as usual, you can hover over and evaluate the community prediction at any point in time. You can now also see the total number of unique forecasters who've made forecasts up until that point. We've also added labels, which make them much easier to parse. We've added drawers that bucket different sections of a question. You can now quickly collapse the sections and get to the ones you care about. We've also increased the size of the sliders, again, to make it much more user-friendly on mobile. Now, let's take a look at a binary question. Again, at the top, we have the forecast timeline, which shows the full history of the community prediction. The error bars indicate the degree to which the predictions are spread out. And scrolling down, we now can see a histogram of all the individual predictions. We also fit a curve to these numbers to give you an alternative view of how those numbers are spread out. We report the median prediction as well as the mean prediction. And what's really exciting is that you can now toggle between different schemes according to which the predictions are aggregated. In particular, you can have a recency weighting, or you can have a uniform weighting of all predictions. We're just really excited to start giving you more control over what aggregation methods to apply, and we're hoping to see much more of this in the future. Now let's take a look at the comments. So we've adopted a new color scheme. Users have green colored emblems, which become darker as you get higher levels. Admins now have blue emblems, as you can see here. We also have additional badges, such as admin badges, and we also have created a lot more room for additional badges, which we're hoping to have a lot more of in the future. There's one more change you might have noticed, which is our new color scheme. We now have two colors, blue and green. Blue is for core Metaculus things, such as questions, forecasts, tournaments, as well as the badges for site admins. Green is for community things, such as discussion posts, like this one, as well as the badges for users and forums. With that said, we're just super excited to launch our revamped design, which we think modernizes the platform. We hope it'll improve the user experience, especially on mobile, and make the site more approachable to new users. We also think that this will pave the way for a lot of fantastic functionalities which we'll build on top of it.